A nie, skończyliśmy na prywatnej lekcji z Sebastianem w krypcie. On nauczył mnie kastować spelek, który jest long range i zadaje obrażenia od ognia. Tak robi. Confringo. 4-5 lat to taki optymalny czas, bym powiedział. To już dużo bardziej.
Hello. Ominous, isn't it?
Czego chcesz,
I believe we
kurwa?
have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the
Slytherinu.
Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Mieliśmy nic nie mówić. Between me and you. Znalazłam ją przypadkiem.
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he?
Oho.
You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Ty wiertara już nie dziękujesz, czy to jakiś dodatek od 40 miesiąca?
Obiecuję, że nic nie powiem. Nie musisz mi grozić.
You needn't
Dziękuję.
threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of
Kamil
him.
Gituwa
I don't
dziękuję,
need you
a
to
Rutin
tell me
dziękuję,
about my
konsuar,
oldest
Albercik,
friend.
ratunku,
Thank you
Felnek,
very
Artemus.
much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in
A
enough
muszę też
trouble.
czytać
He
dialogi,
doesn't
żeby
need
wiedzieć
your
plus
help.
minus co się dzieje.
Sebastian
W każdym razie
is
chłop
going to
się
get his
spruł
earful about this.
o to, że mnie wpuścił do krypty, Sebastian. Dobra, co my mamy zrobić w ogóle teraz? Byliśmy w krypcie, a po krypcie trzeba wrócić do profesora Figa i powiedzieć mu o komnacie mapy.
I was hoping to see you.
Siemano.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, well, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt.
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes, and then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkin so that
Znaczy,
he'd tell me how he
czuć, że nie
died.
jest drętwe i próbują to jakoś ożywić
Richard Jackdaw?
podniesionym
He was a
tonem.
student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right
Się
next to
czuć, że
Jackdaw's
próbują.
skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did.
Jezu.
And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below
Chyba boję się, że
Hogwarts.
to się
Why
tak
am I
skończy, że
not
wyłączę to i Robloxa
surprised?
włączę jakiegoś.
Shall we?
Dzięki,
I was
Leprex.
hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Tak się fajnie grało na starcie, nie wiem.
The room is
Z
called the Map
profesorem.
Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Co to, Jankos?
To think it was beneath us all this time.
To było w Hogwarcie, czy to było w Zakazanym Lesie? Chyba Lesie. Już nie pamiętam, jak ja tu się dostałem. Ale to wygląda jak arena na jakiegoś bossa. Jaki dom? Gryffindor. Czytam dialogi? No tak z 70% tak. A resztę to was czytam.
This looks promising.
Robię konkurs na suba.
Jezus.
Wystarczy napisać pokaz chuja lub mam mniej niż 12 lat, żeby wziąć udział. Blood try.
Ileż można konkursu? Nie zapadnie się w tym? Piszą, widziałem.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
Ale po co to?
If only you were here to see this.
O, jest ten, co już się spodziewał. Jasnowic.
Hello, Professor Rackham.
Hello.
We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability.
Dzięki,
The potential and power of which will unlock, should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
Częściowo.
I do recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
Nie no.
So,
Zacząłem
the
grać
passage from your ruins to Gringotts.
i gry było może z
Everything in the vault,
30
the
sekund.
restricted section,
Reszta to dialogi. Full.
finding this room. None of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact
ale to nie ma
that you have
sensu.
come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share.
Aha,
You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces. Traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall
No.
begin.
Do
You will
rzeczy.
find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials,
Czy z okazji
they may
tego,
be
że w
completed
grze
only
występują
by
gobliny,
one
możemy
with our
przywrócić
ability.
emotkę Guciosa, byśmy mogli lepiej integrować się
Shall
z
we have a
grą?
look?
Ta emotka i gobliny są niesamowicie podobne. Co za przypadek.
Nie,
I know
nie
that
można.
tower.
Kazali mi ją
It's not
usunąć.
far. You may have seen it yourself.
Don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it's safe.
Tin?
To prawda, że w Płocku jest więcej miejsc parkingowych dla niepełnosprawnych niż
I'll
zwykłych?
find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be
Nie wiem.
careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
Spotkaj się z profesorem Figiem koło wieży. Okej. Mam nadzieję, że nie będzie kolejnych 10 minut dialogu. Tutaj miałem się spotkać. Chociaż system walki chciał przetestować. Mam tyle nowych speli, a jeszcze nawet gra mi nie dała zawalczyć z jednym mobem. Będziesz miał tu dużo walki? O, siema.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here.
Kameleona, żeby nie walczyć z
Announcing
nimi?
our arrival.
No nie, no chyba sobie jaja robisz.
Quickly now.
Spierniczaj z tym kameleonem. Walimy się. I te Defringo bardzo dużo obrażeń zadaje. Nie no, o wiele łatwiej jest z tymi wszystkimi spelami. Przynajmniej się coś dzieje. Ała. Oni by chyba chcieli, żeby tą grę najlepiej przejść bez użycia różdżki. Tylko full sneaky. Mimo się gra OP magiem, to jeszcze nie każą walczyć. No, jest coraz lepszy niż dialogi. Przeszukaj wieże i okolice, znajdź coś związanego z imionami. Znalezisko może być kluczem do odnalezienia... Cię pierdoli nad duchem! Znalezienia goblinów należnego im miejsca na świecie. Aha. To jest motyw Ranrocka.
I will draw blood. Stupid to come here.
Jakiś mocniejszy. Aha. Starożytna magia nie zadziałała. Co jest? Czwarty zgon w grze. Co, kameleon? Ale to nie chodzi o to, po co kameleon. Chodzi o to, żeby coś powalczyć. Nawet jak jest ciężko. Nie no, ja widzę jak było kiedyś, a jak jest teraz. Ostatnio jest... Ała. O. Jest jeszcze jeden mobek tu, tylko... O, wytapował.
Was that your best? I've been fighting since before.
Git, chyba wszystko.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
W ogóle jedna pota mi full HP przywraca teraz. Ciemno.
An unlocking charm.
Homora?
No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on
Ale
it
Homora
back at
po
the
10
castle.
godzinach gry. A to co to?
I wonder who this is.
Kto to taki?
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Gandalf biały. Nie no, no trochę tak wygląda. Kto to? Tylko niezbyt długo gadaj, proszę.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower,
no, ucieka mu prawe
then
oko
the threat
trochę,
may
na
be
prawo.
greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked.
Nie no, prawe na prawo.
Commanded to access a doorway.
Jego
I'm afraid
prawe.
I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
Okej.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Jestem na
Then I
granicy,
shall
szczerze.
leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said,
Ale
be
zaraz
careful.
przestaną gadać,
I
będzie
will,
lepiej.
sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
Będzie jakaś super próba teraz ciekawa, zobaczysz.
The reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
Będzie logiczna próba czy fightowa próba? Chyba logiczna próba. A, że to tyle?
Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around.
To chyba zagadki dla 11-letnich Maciusiów są. Max, klikasz przycisk, wysuwa się most, a bohaterka mówi, że coś się zmieniło. Coś się dzieje. To chyba boss. Ale to jakaś pojedyncza miernota, ja mam starożytną magię, to pewnie upadnie na hita.
Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Portal się stworzył.
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Z nimi już walczyłem kiedyś. Leviosę bym zmienił na coś innego. Klątwa nałożona. O ja pier...
Not making this easy on me.
Wymyślny kapelusz czarodzieja. Niby upgrade. A dużo lepszy? No, o 4 punkty. No i jeszcze, jeśli chodzi o taki gameplay, to jest spoko. Podoba mi się, tylko... No zaraz ten gameplay przerwie godzinny dialog. Teraz tak. O kur... Skur... Eliksiry się kończą. Jakby Expelliarmus AOE był, to byłoby opena, nie? Dobra, używam tego, nie ma co. No i te proste będą. O, to combo powinno jest wszystkie zwanshotować. 4+2. No nie, bo nie są obok siebie, diabły. A jest tu jeszcze coś takiego jak perfekcyjny blok. To nie był perfekcyjny blok. Co jeszcze odbija obrażenia, oprócz tego, że blokujesz je. To jest pierwsza próba, są 4 próby. O, jest. Wielka skrzynia i potki dostałem, tak jak była jakaś wielka walka. 5, 6, 7... 7 albo 8 potek dostałem przed tym pokojem. Coś tu śmierdzi. Boss? No, chyba pierwszy. Chociaż w tej grze bossów raczej... Czemu ja widzę po 11? I na to tyle potek mi dali? Co ty opowiadasz? O kurwica. No! Pierwszy bossu. Ja mu nic nie robię. Co się dzieje? Muszę starożytną magię skastować, jak będzie tą kulę miał w łapie. Tak mi się wydaje. Teraz. A nie da się na niego starożytnej magii skastować. Nie da się. Jak będzie kastował tą kulę, to skastuje. A nie da się. Jest zablokowane. Co? Zniszcz kulę, gdy się ta ładuje. A czym? Chyba, że depulso. Albo żółtym spelem. Bo się na żółto kula świeci, nie? Chyba na zewnątrz trzeba się trzymać tego. Nie no, jestem weteranem takich gier. Nie zaskoczy mnie Harry Potter. Jakiś bossik losowy. Ale podoba mi się, że się dużo go bije z tanki. Im dłużej go bije, tym mniej dialogu. Perfect block jeszcze, gość. Zgon. Fajnie, fajnie. Więcej bossów, mniej pierdolenia. To jest recepta na sukces. Dzięki for Karole.
What a relief.
2 ataki? Jakie 2? Leviosa, Impulso, a boss 2 ataki? Nie no, więcej miał. Miał kulę, miał to czerwone, miał odepchnięcie. 3 miał. Bez przesady. Poznaj tajemnicę próby. Lecimy. O, gustowna szkolna szata na popołudnie. Poka. No, trochę lepsza. Teraz wyglądam jak z lat, nie wiem, które to lata były, jak się tak ludzie ubierali. Wspomnienia Parisfala Rakhama. Dawaj. Płacze? Nie płacz. Co to jakaś piksa? A, to jak suszę chyba powstrzymywali. Czy nie? Tam ze startu gry.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace.
Nie
What if I
usypiaj?
could
Nie
help him,
usypiał.
Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself.
Dzięki, Monstero.
Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
Kurde.
It is not your pain to take.
Chociaż nie, ona za młodo wygląda. Nie, bo mówię, że mogłem w sumie taką postać zrobić, zamiast Jessiki. Ale ta jakaś za młoda, taka.
Witeczku, pójdzie mi ta gra na telefonie. Gucio happy.
Oh, Miss Morganach. Welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit,
Nauczycielką
Isadora.
będzie.
Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening.
Oho,
There's much I'd
wydaje
like
mi
to
się, że to
share
jest jakaś pułapka.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
No na GeForce Now by mu poszło, tylko musi mieć neta dobrego i subskrypcję wykupioną oczywiście. Przecież reklamowałem ten produkt. Powinniście wiedzieć, że super jest. Dialogi? No.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir, and this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service.
Dwóch
Has
czarodziejów.
someone completed the first trial?
Już jest.
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Dzięki, chamski.
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles
mogą mówić wolniej
regarding
i
the
więcej?
urgent situation
Nie.
involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They
tak jak ja.
and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking
nie,
outside
gadają o
of
mnie.
San
O
Bakar's tower.
Myślałem,
They
że
also
tamtej.
encountered a powerful
Dziewuszce.
goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course.
No.
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
That there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Się okaże, że profesor Fick to zdrajca i Voldemort.
Isadora became a Hogwarts professor. She argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows.
Właśnie, ciekaw jestem, czy w tej części jest coś z Voldemortem związanego.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once.
Co no jak? Jak ma być?
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies, yes, sir.
Nie znam całej historii Harry'ego, nie wiem dokładnie nawet kim był Voldemort. Czy to jest jakiś śmiertelnik, czy chłop se żyje 500 lat i ma się dobrze, czy co? Porozmawiaj z Charlesem? A może bez rozmowy, co? I jakieś moby pójdę ponapieprzać. No dobra, no.
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Ale bym w sumie do pokoju życzeń poszedł, bo bym sobie eliksirów nakrawcił troszkę. 7 mogę skrawcić. Tych robotków potrzebuję trochę więcej. Misje. 2 rzeczy do zrobienia. O kur... Glacius odblokuje. Wingardium Leviosa. A to jest jakiś upgrade do Leviosy? Miotły, ulepszenia miotły. Ulepszenie zwiększające przyspieszenie i prędkość twojej miotły. Warto raczej.
I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendelle that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Spoko.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent
No
success was
dobrze,
only the
miotła
beginning of
zupgrade'owana
what I can
się
do
do
for
Quidditcha
broom
przyda.
flight.
Obejrzyj nową modyfikację miotły u Albiego Wekesa. Cze.
Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Gryffindor.
Tato ja.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
So what? You finally scared everyone else away?
Oh, I have plenty of challengers. They're just not very good. No one sets records by wishing for them. And I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
Bez problemu.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
Nie, to są dzieci, kurwa. Najlepszy czas 2:26 mam pobić, to bez problemu. Kurwa, leć! Nie wiem, czy top 1 nie wbije tu na tej miotle. Zupgrade'owanej. Gdzie teraz? Ty! Co jest pod kół? Coś jest pod kół. Nie wiem co. Co to jest? Kliknąłbym, ale boję się, że zdizmontuję. Speed? A, sterowanie XD. Dobra. Bez problemu. Już prawie o 20 sekund. To jest top świata? To 20 sekund. Luzu mam jeszcze.
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do
Jak nie poszło fatalnie, jak jej rekord
I can't
pobiłem.
deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
Mówiła to samo przy poprzednim wyścigu. Kto był niezadowolony?
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
If you must know, I've had to deal with jealousy from members of my own house. When we were first years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our brooms, pledged to fly every day. As my skill on a broom grew, rapidly I might add, Nerida suddenly didn't have time for flying practice. I tried to give her pointers, but she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly, she was jealous.
Ale go
Her
wyjebane,
thing
albo
spends
prawda.
all her time
Kto
now
wie?
dawdling by the lake, obsessed with mer people. Won't even learn to swim. I refuse to downplay my talents to coddle someone else's fragile ego. Anyway, I need to ready the next course. Stop by when it's ready, if you can handle it.
Chciałbyś z Durexów skorzystać z reklamy? Jak to zrobić? Nexus kiedyś pokazywał chyba, jak dobrze pamiętam.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you
W
to
sensie
back
puścił
down.
filmik kiedyś.
Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve.
Top 2 raczej obstawiam. Jessica Pinkwoman.
Another successful flight.
No nie najgorzej.
Let Mr. Weeks
Ta
know.
Ruby Wiel jest najlepsza ze wszystkich. Nie mogę jej pobić. Dobra, wróć do Albiego Weeksa. Mam dobre wieści, panie Weeks. Dzięki nowemu ulepszeniu udało mi się pobić rekord na torze w Irondale.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well.
Ale Ruby
Does
lepsza
get a
dalej,
tad
no.
shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon.
No.
¿Qué horas son, mi corazón?